Hi there guys, it's Lee here. Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Lisk local wallet and also how to use the web wallet as well as. I know a few people have been trying to get started with this and are running into a few difficulties. So I'm going to show you both methods and hopefully we'll get my wallet up and running and you can learn from my progress and hopefully you can get your wallet up and running as well as. So I'm actually going to be using Windows 10 as the actual machine that we're going to be using. You can use it for different versions of Windows. There's also a Mac version and Linux version as well as, but for simplicity I'm going to be using Windows 10. So first and foremost I will show you the actual web-based login provided by the actual Lisk development team, so it's a web wallet. I tried it originally. First of all, the actual problem was I couldn't actually log in. There was like a denial of service attack going. Then they released some other domains that you could use to log in. I did actually manage to successfully log into those, but once I sent a transaction, they wasn't actually relaying my commands or my transactions. So I'm not too sure exactly what's causing that issue. I think it's just, the initial bugs within the system. When there are these new releases of cryptocurrencies and technologies, there's always a few glitches when you sort of first start out. So anyway, with that being said, let's move forward. First I'm going to show you the actual web-based wallet. So if you go to lisk.io, it will show you the window exactly as it is on screen, and obviously you guys will be able to see it on your screen as well. And then if we just press the big orange button, which is the actual login button. Oh, and you see here we've actually got a error. That did actually work literally 1 minute ago. And let me just try refreshing it. Okay, that seems to be working. If you can't use the actual login, is the web address is login.lisk.io. If you can't use that one, try login01.lisk.io. There's also 02, 03, 04 and 05. So login.01.lisk.io, or like I say, or the append the numbers and try the different ones if you can't log into one of them. And like I said, there appears to be some denial of service attacks going on at the moment. So then it opens up with this kind of a login panel. From there you can either create a new account or you can log in using an existing account. So I participated in the crowdfund, the IPO, ICO, whatever you wish to call it. I participated in that, so I've already got a passphrase that I'll be using. So I've already copied it to my clipboard, and now I'm just going to right click and paste it. And then if we press sign in, and hopefully we should be able to sign into our web-based wallet. Or perhaps not. Yeah, I think it's the website is still encountering issues. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go to, oh, it's actually gone in. It just took us a little second then. Okay, and we are in. So what I originally wanted to do was send some of my balance to Poloniex, and I've already tried to do that a few times already, but it didn't work. So what I'll do is, in this particular example, I'll try and send some of these funds to a demo account that I just created for Lisk, and we'll see whether that actually gets sent. It'll also give you guys a good idea as well to see how to send the basic transaction. So if you go to the send button in the top right hand corner, and then we've got the recipient address, and this is our recipient address here. Copy. So this is for a new demo account that I just created, and I'm just going to send it. Let's just do one, and then we'll go send Lisk. Actually, let's do 1.1 because then it will end up with a nice round number because the fee is 0.1 Lisk. We'll send that. There is quite a bit of delay on it. When I was doing this earlier via the other login, login01, it was a lot more responsive, but the transaction still didn't go through. I'm just going to press that again. There is a possibility that it could go through twice. Let's try that. and it's still not working quite right. Okay, let's close that. So I really wanted to give you guys a demonstration of the actual web wallet, but you can see it's really glitchy and buggy. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think it will certainly improve over time. Let's just try one of the other ones. So let's go login 03. Let's see if we can log in. I need my... Let's log into 03. Seems more responsive. And let's try and send that transaction again. So we need our demo account address. It's got an extra space on the end. I'll cut that off. That's already clipped it. And then 1.1 send. Okay, so that looks like it's gone through now. It was you can see it was a lot more responsive in the actual dashboard itself. So then we've got the sender, which is me, and then a recipient address there. So that should get sent across to the blockchain. And I'm not too sure exactly how many confirmations is required for Lisk, but shortly that should actually be confirmed, and then the transaction will go through. So that's the basics of the actual web wallet. The local wallet is very much the same. You interact with the web-based wallet via your browser, but you run a local node on your machine. So that's what I'm actually going to show you now, and it's a little bit more complicated, but I'll show you that whole process there. So let's just go to the actual Lisk homepage, lisk.io. And then we want to go to the download tab. And then we've got some installation instructions for Windows. I did actually start this process on another machine, but the actual downloads, it's on my work computer, the downloads were just too slow. So anyway, this is the instructions. The first thing we need to do is download the Docker toolbox. So this is the Docker website. We want the Windows download. It's a free program, 197 megs. So let's just download that. Obviously it's going to take a minute to go through. So the next part of the actual instructions, they've kind of added confusion here because they said that you can use PuTTY to access the Docker toolbox, which just causes additional confusion. So it's actually, the first part is download Docker, and then the second part is to open the Docker Quick Start Terminal. And then from there, you want to go to number 2, which is then install Lisk. And then we'll be using this command, which downloads the actual Lisk image. Okay, so that's downloaded now. Let's run and install this. I'll uncheck that. Let's go to next. Default install location. I'll leave everything checked as it is. Same again for that option. And let's go to install. I'll leave that checked so it shows us, yeah, the shortcuts. Let's click finish. Okay, so the next part that we want to open is the Docker Quick Start Terminal. So just double click on that. So the Docker is like a command line interface. I think it's actually a virtual machine. I've not actually used it before, but I kind of get the concept. So we just need to wait for this to fire up, and then at the end of it, it'll have like a command line prompt. So just wait a minute for this to go through. Okay, so we're ready to issue our commands. So this is what it looks like when it's kind of ready to accept a command. It's got your name and your machine name, and then just a command prompt there. So the first thing we want to type into it is this docker space pull space lisk slash mainnet. Make sure you use the mainnet and not the testnet one. And then we will just want to, the context menu on your mouse doesn't work within this Docker box. So once you copy it, just press Ctrl and V to paste it and press enter. What this is going to do is going to get the actual Lisk image from the actual network. This is as far as I actually got on the other machine, but I couldn't actually progress any further because the download speeds were just too slow. I don't know what the total file sizes are, but there is quite a lot. So it might take a little while depending on your connection speed. It might take a little while for you to actually download this whole process. But then once that is downloaded, we can then actually run the program, and then hopefully we'll be able to actually interface with it via our browser as well. Files, quite a few of them are a bit smaller, so just the last few to do now. Okay, so that is that part done. Now we're on to the next part. So let's see what happens. So we need to run this command. So I'm just going to copy that. Select on the actual Docker box again, and then we're just going to paste it. And then press enter. Okay, so they've got this confirmation code, I guess, at the bottom. And now I believe that is actually running. So the next thing we need to do is interact with it via our browser. It says to use your external IP address and then the port number. But just before I do that, I'm going to try using our kind of local address and the port number. So that is, let's see if it works first. It might work, it may not. Okay, so that was, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought we had to use a specific IP address. Actually, as it turned out, the one that they linked for you. So you just need to open this up with your browser, which is 192.168.99.100:8000. I thought I actually tried that. I don't know. Anyway, if you open that in a new window, it gives you the same interface as the web wallet in the first instance. So what I'm going to try and do is I will log in using my primary account. So let's log in and see how that looks. We can close that, we don't need that. Ooh. Okay, so now we're actually connected to our local Lisk wallet, not the web-based wallet. So let's sign in. Okay, we can see these details. I can't see any transactions which should have gone through. There's some weird thing going on with the network propagation. I'm not too sure exactly what the deal is there. So anyway, let's try and send a transaction from using the local wallet. So the recipient address is this demo account. Copy that. And we want to send 1.1. And then hopefully that time it's going to go through. I won't know for sure. I'll have to check the actual sort of confirmation time, but what I'll do is I'll probably come back in say, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, and we'll see whether our transactions have gone through. So I've just sent it from my main account to the demo account, and hopefully that'll get processed and we can continue on, and hopefully I'll have something to update you guys with. So let's take a break and we'll come back to it. Okay guys, so it's been about 40 minutes since the last section of this video. I have since logged into the actual Lisk wallet quite a few times, so we're logging into our local wallet. Let's just paste in our demo password and we'll have a look how we're getting on now. So let's just sign in there. Okay, so this is actually how it has been for about half an hour, something like that. After the last section of the video, I logged in immediately and I could actually see both transactions in there. So they're both in. So one was actually done on our local wallet and the other one come from when we done the web-based wallet transaction as well as. So there's both transactions in there. The reason why I actually left it so long is that these transactions showed up literally within just a few minutes of that taking place in the last section of the video. But what was actually kind of causing me confusion was the actual wallet balance was only shown as 1.1. So it looked like the actual balance was, sometimes they refer it to as being like immature. So it looked like that second transaction hadn't quite fully gone through. So I just left it with some extra time. Like I said, it's been about an extra half an hour on top of that now, just to see whether this balance would correct itself, and it should go to 2.2. But that actually hasn't happened. You can see in the actual transaction list, the first transaction 53 minutes ago now, and the second transaction was at 40 minutes, but we're still showing just 1.1 Lisk. So I don't really know why that is. I can't really offer a good explanation for it. So I don't know, perhaps someone else has got some other ideas. So, but yeah, I'm a little bit of at a loss. I can't quite fully explain that. So I wanted to kind of share that with you guys as well. So the transactions have gone through. However, one of them appears to be working its way through the network. So I'm not too sure why that one is taking so much longer than the first one. It could be that the first transaction was done on the web-based wallet. It also causes confusion as well because I sent both amounts both transactions for the same amount of funds. I can't tell you which one was the web-based one and which one was the local-based wallet. I could do like another test and find out for certain, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I think what it could be is when I use the web-based wallet, that's obviously got better seed nodes, so it's got better connections to the actual network. And when I used my local wallet, the actual sort of list of peers or connections to the network might have not been fully updated, so it might take longer for that transaction to propagate. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think it will update in due course, but at the moment it just seems to be a bit slow fully going through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to send one transaction back from this wallet to my original wallet. Just to show you that process again. So I think we can actually click on the sender, and then we want to send Lisk, and we want to send 1.1. Yeah, the other thing as well is it shows your balance as 1.1, but really that 0.1 should have been a network fee. I don't quite understand that either. That makes no sense to me, unless that actually what it might be is I thought it was the total balance would be there. So if you actually send one Lisk, it will also deduct a fee of 0.1 Lisk from your account balance. So that was a mistake on my part. That makes sense now. So anyway, so yeah, so in that case this transaction shouldn't be able to go through because there isn't enough for the fee. Let's just send one. Okay, and we'll try and send that back to the same wallet. This is complicated stuff. Actually, it's not too bad, but sometimes things just throw you. Everything has a certain learning curve, so it takes time to work out the nuances of these systems. But we get there eventually. Okay, so that's gone back to the originating address, my personal wallet. So hopefully now I can transact with that and I can send some funds off to Polonix and do a little bit of trading there. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. This has been me, Risky Randoms, or otherwise known as Lee, sharing with you how to set up your Lisk wallet and do some basic transactions with it. So I've showed you the web-based wallet and also the local wallet, machine wallet as well. And hopefully you found this informative and useful, and you can get set up with your own Lisk wallet and make your own transactions. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comments box below and I'll be sure to get back to you. I do interact quite a lot on the comments, so You know, don't think you will go unnoticed. I do try to interact in that section there. And that's about it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate all your support and ongoing feedback. Until the next video, guys, take care.